Hello everyone and welcome back to MS Comics TV. Today we're going to look at She-Hulk all-fight scenes in the She-Hulk Attorney at Law TV show which was released on 2022. So without any delay let's start. Number 1. She-Hulk vs. Hulk. This fight starts when Bruce tries to stop Jen from leaving as he is concerned about Jen's ability to control herself when turning into a She-Hulk. But for Jen, she was eager to go back to her lawyer life, especially after knowing she can control herself when she turns green. The fight starts after Jen punches Bruce or the smart Hulk on the face. Bruce didn't seem to take She-Hulk seriously, that's why he seemed to be overpowered for some time. In this fight we even see the thunderclap for the first time in MCU since the Incredible Hulk which Bruce uses to knock down She-Hulk.
For the record, I really didn't want to do this.
After Bruce's thunderclap, Jen also tries to do the thunderclap but at first she couldn't, which makes Bruce to laugh at her, but she manages to do it few seconds later.
That's all you got?
2 seconds later.
The fight was a rough one, which includes throwing each other, but it ends after the destruction of Bruce's bar.
My bar!
Sorry.
You're fixing it.
Number 2. She-Hulk vs. Titania. This fight occurred in the courtroom when suddenly Titania broke in before Jen represents her case. At this moment Jen was not known as a She-Hulk, but her best friend Nikki convinces her to transform as it was the best moment.
No, do your thing. Oh, in front of everybody? Yeah. Jen, come on. Oh, God, I really like this outfit.
Jen after transform into a She-Hulk, that's when she introduced herself as the She-Hulk. The fight didn't take long as Titania was knocked down by a single punch from She-Hulk. Number 3. She-Hulk vs. Robbers. When Jen was returning from work, some guys suddenly appeared and tried to rob Jen. Funny thing is Jen at first did forget that she has powers and starts to scream, until a second later when she remembers that she got powers.
Oh, wait. Get off me.
The robbers seems to have some glowing tools, which are from the Asgardian construction worker they had robbed.
Did you guys rob an Asgardian construction worker?
Yeah.
While fighting the bad guys, one of them tries to pierce She-Hulk's skin but fails as their plan was to get Jen's blood, which was ordered by their boss. The bad guys were overpowered by She-Hulk and decides to run. Number 4. She-Hulk and Wong vs. Demons. Donnie Blaze, who was a fake magician while performing magic. He opened a wrong portal which leads to demons coming out. Donnie Blaze runs to Wong to ask for help, and Wong decides to call Jen because it's his lawyer.
What should I do?
Call my lawyer.
Unfortunately, Jen had a date after a long time, so she doesn't pick up the phone. And Wong decides to find her in order to help him because the creatures were so many.
Miss Walters, why aren't you answering your mobile phone?
Never mind, I see.
Wong, what is it?
Donnie Blaze opened the wrong portal. I need your help.
They had a tough time fighting the creatures, especially after knowing the creatures can't die.
They don't die?
Wong opens a portal to another dimension in order to throw them in. Funny thing is when She-Hulk was fighting the demons while complaining about the demons ruined her date night.
After so many bad dates, I finally meet a guy who's sweet and listens. That is very, very hot.
At some point, the creatures even starts to grow bigger than they were before. At the end of the day, Wong and She-Hulk manages to return the creatures to their own dimension even though it was tough. Number 5. She-Hulk vs. Titania Second fight. Titania as a model, she starts using She-Hulk name on her products, even suing Jen for using the She-Hulk name, which led to a case to be taken to the court as both Jen and Titania claim the She-Hulk name. But the evidence favors Jen, which led to Titania lose the case and the She-Hulk name.
Titania and her subsidiaries will cease usage of the She-Hulk name effective immediately.
This isn't over, hater.
Titania wants a revenge, which led her to follow Jen at the wedding. At that moment Jen was very drunk, which causes her to puke. That's when Titania appears and knock her. She even forces Jen to transform herself into She-Hulk as she claims it would be fun.
This is just sad. It's no fun unless you're She-Hulk. Come on.
After a moment, Jen transforms into She-Hulk and pound her leg on the ground, which led to Titania to be thrown away. The wedding fight starts between She-Hulk and Titania, but as always it didn't take long as Titania was knocked with a heavy punch from She-Hulk. While trying to run towards She-Hulk, she fell and knocked her face on the ground, which makes her face looks weird. She ended up taking the wedding cake and claims the wedding sucks.
Where are you going? And I'm taking this. This wedding sucks.
Number 6. She-Hulk vs. Daredevil. Jen and Matt Murdock, they first met at the court as lawyers. As for Matt, he knew Jen was She-Hulk, but Jen didn't know Matt was the Daredevil. So later they meet as She-Hulk and Daredevil and they had a fight. As for Jen, she was defending her client who was chased down by the Daredevil because he kidnapped Matt's client, Luke. For the Daredevil didn't seem to want to fight the She-Hulk, so it was She-Hulk who was trying to hit Daredevil all the time. She even threw a car towards Daredevil, who seems to be focused on catching Leapfrog. This makes She-Hulk to do the thunderclap, which throws away the Daredevil. The fight ends after She-Hulk takes off Daredevil's mask and found out it was Matt.
Whoa, Jen!
Matt?
And does it, lads? These were the all fights of She-Hulk in the She-Hulk Attorney at Law TV show. This show is not that bad as it is criticized. Let me know your thoughts in the comment below, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you on the next video.
Yeah, about that. It's true. I am a Hulk.